नमः। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं त्वं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णया कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्से नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So chapter 8 is prayers by Queen Kunti, and today we'll begin with text 41. Okay, so here is the verse. Atha visvesa visvatman. Can you recite after me? Anyone?
Ata visvesa visvatman
Vishwamurte swakeshu me
विश्वमूर्ते
Svekeshu me
sneha pasam imam chindi
स्नेहपाशम् इमं छिन्दि
drudam pandu suvrusnisu.
धृतं
Dudam pandu suvrisnisu.
Okay, one more time. Atha visvesa visvatman
अथा
Ata visvesa visvatman
Vishwamurte swakeshu me
विश्वमूर्ते स्वकेषु मे
sneha pasam imam chindi
Snehapasam imam chinti
drudam pandu suvrusnisu.
धृतं पाण्डु सुवृत्निषु.
Very good. Anybody would like to recite? Rusab, can you do it?
Yes, Prabhu. अथा विश्वेश विश्वात्मन्
Very good.
विश्वमूर्ते स्वकेषु मे Sneha Pasham Imam Chindi Dridham Pandusu Vrisnisu.
Very good. Anybody else want to
Can I
try?
check?
Yeah.
Ata Vishvesa Viswatam Vishwamurteshvakeshu me Sneha Pasham Imam Chindi Dridam Pandu Suvrisnu.
Very good. Anybody else? Who else can do it? Gopal, Govinda, are you there? You're not listening. Can you listen to me, Gopal? Okay. So here, Lord Krishna is addressed as Visvesha, Visvatmana, and Viswamurte. The three adjectives used for Lord Krishna for addressing. Kunti Maharani is addressing Lord Krishna. So let us see the word-to-word meaning here. Please repeat after me. Atha,
Atha,
Ata
therefore.
therefore,
Visva Isha.
Vishva Isha,
Isha
So when it is Visvesha is compound word. When you break it down, if you have learned in Sanskrit, Visva and Isha. Isha means controller or Lord. So Lord of the universe. Visva is universe. So Lord of the universe. Right. So next word is Visva Atman. So still there is a universe, but it says Atman here means soul. Okay. So we say that the soul of the universe, Lord of the universe. And the third adjective used for Krishna is Viswamurte. Can you repeat after me? Viswamurte.
Viswamurti
Vishwamurte,
That means, oh, personality of universal form.
O personality of the universal form.
Swakesu,
Swakeshu,
Swakesu
unto my kinsmen.
unto my own kinsmen.
Kinsmen mean, do you know what is kinsman means? Relative. Okay. And me means my. Sneha pasam,
Sneha Pasam,
tie of affection.
tie of affection.
Imam,
Imam
Imam,
this.
This
Chindi,
Chindi,
Chindi
cut off.
Kata,
Kata
Drudam,
Drudam
deep.
Deep
Pandusu,
Pandusu
for the Pandavas.
for the Pandavas
Okay. And Vrusnisu,
Vishnu
for the Vrusni also.
Vishnu also
So here for Kunti, when the girl get married, he has two family, right? One on his parent side and one on his husband side. So husband side, Pandusu, and on her own parent side is Vrusnisu. Okay. So let's say, who can read the translation here?
Can Jyotsna read it?
Yeah, okay, just now go ahead.
O Lord of the universe, soul of the universe, O personality of the form of the universe, please therefore sever my tie of affection for my kinsmen, the Pandavas and the Vrishnis.
Very good. So sever means cut. Cut my tie of affection. Affection means, naturally we have affection for our family member. But here Kunti is telling Krishna, and he is addressing Krishna. Here three different adjectives here that you have learned, right? Visvesha, Visvatman, and Viswamurte. Very significant that Krishna is addressed here. So those who have regularly attended, they may have heard Kunti's prayer to Lord Krishna. Now Kunti is requesting Krishna to cut her tie of affection for her relative, the Pandu family and Vrusni family. Vrusni family where she took the birth. So Srimati Kunti Devi wished Sri Krishna to remain with her son, the Pandavas. Why she wants to have Krishna remain with? Because we have learned previously that Lord Krishna saved all the Pandavas in time of difficulties, right? And Kunti. So can anyone remember any instance when Lord Krishna saved Pandavas, which difficulty they were on, and Pandava saved them? Anybody know from?
When Duryodhan planned for a wax house.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, that's one instant that he saved it also. What any other instance anybody can remember from? This is Mahabharata also. Those who have seen Mahabharata. Just now, do you remember any pastime where Lord Krishna saved Pandavas?
I was actually going to say about the wax house.
Oh, okay. All right. But you are aware of it, right? They have gone through so many difficulties, and every time, and Queen Kunti previously addressed Krishna and tell him that, look, you had favored me more than even Devki. Devki and Vasudeva was in the prison house, right? But it took a long time for Krishna to release them from the prison of the council. But here, and the Kunti Maharani is giving the reason. Kunti Maharani says, because I am a widow, Devki has her husband, Vasudev, but I do not have. So, with your mercy, you have helped me so much. So that is why Kunti is indebted to her. So now, even though it is Kunti's desire that he wants to keep Krishna with them, but by doing so, her paternal house would be bereft of the benefit of Krishna, So all these matters trouble the Kunti's mind. And therefore, she desired to cut off the affectionate tie with both the families. So here we have to understand that she is telling that, but this does not mean that she does not have affection. It just, she want to overcome, they want to express her desire that how grateful Krishna was them and helped in all the situations, So we will go to the next verse. Text 42. So here, Lord Kunti will be saying, you can recite after me. Tvai me ananya visaya.
Tvai me ananya visvaya.
Tvai me ananya visaya.
Tvai me ananya visvaya.
Matir madhupate asakrut.
Matir madhupate asakrut.
Ratim udvahatad adha.
Ratim udvahatad adha.
Gange vo udanvati.
Gange
Gange
Vogam
Vogam
Udanvati.
Udanvati.
Okay, one more time. Tvai me ananya visaya
Tvaye Nananya Vishaya.
Vishaya.
matir madhupate asakrut.
Matir
Mate
Madhupate
Madhupate Sakrut.
Sakrutu.
See this little sign here, like comma, that pronounced as a, so it becomes asakrut. Ratim udan, ratim udvahatad adha
Ratim
Ratim
Udvatad Adda.
Udvahatadadha.
gange vogam udanvati.
Gange
Gange
Vogam
Vogam
Udanvati.
Udanvati.
Okay. So who can recite it?
Mihika.
Yeah, go ahead.
त्वयि मे अनन्यविषया मतिर्मधुपते असकृत् रतिम् उद्वहतादद्धा गङ्गे वौघमुदन्वती.
Very good. Josna,
Vayi me nanya vishaya matir madhupate ashakriti ratim udvahatad atta gange vogam udanvati.
very good. See, Prabhupada has made so easy for us. The Sanskrit, he has written in English very nicely. Uh, Prabhupada took some trouble to do these things. Anybody wants to recite it? Satvik, would you like to? Yeah, go ahead.
Swami Nanya Visaya Matir Madhupate Asakrit Ratim Udvahatad Ada Gange Vagam Udanvati.
Very good. Gopal, I think Gopal Govinda, I don't know, he's there or he's not there. Anybody else would like to recite? Who is that?
Rishabh.
Okay, Guru Sahib, go ahead.
त्वयि मे अनन्य विषया मते मधुपते असकृत् रतिम् उद्वहतस् अधा गङ्गे वोघम् उदन्वति.
Very good. Anybody else? Okay. So, Josna, can you read this word to word translation?
Okay. Tvayi unto you may my ananya vishaya unalloyed matihi attention madhupate O Lord of Madhu asakriti conscious continuously ratim attraction udvahata may overflow adha directly Ganga the Ganges Eva like Ogam flows Udanvati down to the sea.
Very good. Okay, Mehika, can you read the translation?
O Lord of Madhu, as the Ganges forever flows to the sea without hindrance, let my attraction be constantly drawn unto you without being diverted to anyone else.
Very good. Anybody would like to read translation also? Rusab?
Yes, Prabhu. O Lord of Matsu, as the Ganges forever flows to the sea without hindrance, let my attraction be constantly drawn unto you without being diverted to anyone else.
Very good. Anybody else wants to repeat this translation?
Can I repeat?
Yeah.
O Lord of Madhu, as the Ganges forever flow to the sea without hindrance, let my attraction be constantly drawn onto you without being diverted to anyone else.
Very good. So who is saying this?
Kunti Maharani,
Kunti Maharani. To whom she saying?
Lord Krishna.
Lord Krishna. Very good. So Kunti here says that let my attraction be constantly drawn towards you without any hindrance. And the example is given, just as Ganges forever flows towards the sea without any hindrance. Right? And that was her prayer. This unalloyed devotion is the ultimate goal of life. So here we will read one paragraph of Prabhupada's purport here. Let's say, Megha, can you read this paragraph? And everybody please listen carefully.
Okay, Prabhuji. Perfection of pure devotional service is attained when all attention is diverted towards the transcendental loving service of the Lord. To cut off the tie of all other affections does not mean completely negation of the finer elements like affection for someone else. This is not possible. A living being, whoever he may be, must have this feeling or affection of others because this is a symptom of life. The symptoms of life, such as desire, anger, hankerings, feelings of attraction, etc., cannot be annihilated. Only the objective has to be changed. Desire cannot be negated, but in devotional service, the desire is changed only for the service of the Lord in place of desire for sense gratification. The so-called affection for family, society, country, etc. consists of different phases of sense gratification. When this desire is changed from the satisfaction of the Lord, it is called devotional service.
Very good. So what do you learn from this, what you have read?
So, Prabhuji, I understand that that pure, like, we cannot cut off like we can't just say that we're going to give up having a desire, we're going to give up doing anger, hankerings, feeling of attractions, lusty desires and all. We can't give them up, but the only thing we can do is change their direction, like what the objective, like change the objective. So basically, that means if you want to do devotional service means that you're changing your objective to Krishna's devotional service. And this affection that we have, it's just temporary. It's going to just get annihilated later.
Very good. So this is the reason I have you read this thing, because in the previous verse, it was kind of a heavy. If somebody listens that Kunti is asking for, cut off the tie of affection with the family. So if you say to someone, it is not very good received by, people who may not be following Krishna consciousness. But this paragraph, Prabhupada makes it very clear, as Mihika has explained, this manga. We cannot give up this. It's a symptom. It's a symptom of life. But the only thing that you can direct towards the proper object, and the proper object here is Lord Sri Krishna. Okay, so in other words, in this material world, so many things are available. Okay, but our idea is that we offer it to Lord and then we take it as it is necessary for us, not luxuriantly. So that is the teaching of Krishna consciousness, that yukta vairagya. In other words, we do not deny anything because it is all creation of Lord. Everything is created by Him. He says that aham sarvasya prabho matta sarvam pravartate. Everything emanates from me. Okay, so whether material or spiritual. So this is how we should take it. So this is a good learning lesson here. Okay, now we will move to the next one. Next one is little bit harder verse, but we can try. You can try your best. Okay. So here, now in this verse, Kunti summarizes the glories of Krishna and offer her obeisances. Okay, so let us see. It is kind of an see already glorified Krishna in the previous verses, because we are reading Kunti's prayer from text 18, and this is the last but one verse here, which is telling us the summary of the Kunti's glorification. So very nice verse, little harder, but you can try. We go line by line. Shri Krishna Krishna Sakavrus Nirusapanti Dhrug.
Shri
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Saka
Krishna
Vrishi
Krishna
Rishbandi Druk.
Bhavani Rag.
Shri Krishna Krishna Sakavrus Nirusabhavanti Dhrug.
Shri
Shri
Krishna
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 Saka
Bhavani
Rishabhavanti Drug.
Drug.
Rajanya Vamsa. Rajanya
Rajan
Vamsa Dadhanu Pavarga Virya.
Rajanya
Rajanya Vamsha
Vamsadahana
Dahanana
Pavargavirya.
Pavargavirya.
Rajanya Vamsa Dahanana Pavarga Virya.
Rajanya Vamsadahana Pavargavirya.
Govinda Godija Sura Tirhara Avatar.
Govinda
Govinda
Godvija
Godvija
Surati
Surarata
Haravatara.
Haravatara.
Govinda Go Vijasurarti Karavatara.
Govinda
Govinda
Godvija
Godvija
Surati
Surarati
Haravatara.
Haravatara.
Yogeshwaraika Guru Bhagavan Namaste.
Yogeshwara Khila Guru
Yogeshwara Khila Guru
Bhagavan
Bhagavan
Namaste.
Namaste.
Very good. Okay. Who wants to try first? Mika? Okay, go ahead. Then
Shri Krishna Krishna Sakha Vrishni Rishabhavani Drug Rajanya Vamsadahana Pavargavirya Govinda Godvija Surati Haravatara Yogeshwara Khila Guru Bhagavan Namaste.
very good. Rusab, you want to try?
Shri Krishna Krishna Sakha Prasni Rasabhavani Drug Rajanya Vamsa Dhana Pavarga Viraya Govinda Godvija Suratli Haravartaram Yogeshwara Khila Guru Bhagavan Namaste.
What? Josna?
I didn't get it yet, but I'll try.
Okay.
Shri Krishna Krishna Saka Vrishni Rishabhavana Drug Rajanya Vamsa Dahanan Pavarka Virya Govinda Godvija Surarati Haravatara Yogeshwara Kila Guru Bhagavan Namaste.
Very good. Good. Anybody else would like to do it? Who else wants to do it? Anybody? Govinda is logged, but he's not speaking. Satvik, you want to try?
I'll try. Shri Krishna Krishna Shaka Vrishni Rishabhavani Drug Rajnya Vamsha Dahana Napavarga Virya Govinda Godvija Surarti Haravatara Yogeshwara Kila Guru Bhagavan Namaste.
Very good. Okay. So, Josna, will you read this word to word translation? Everybody pay attention.
Sri Krishna, O Sri Krishna, Krishna Saka, O friend of Arjuna,
So
Vrishni.
here I want to tell you, the second Krishna means Arjun, because one name of Arjun is Krishna also. So Krishna Sakha means friend of Arjun. Okay. So this is the something new. The Krishna, the first Krishna is Lord Krishna. Krishna Sakha that Krishna is Arjun. That's why it says Sakha means friend, friend of Arjun. Okay, continue.
Vrishni, O descendant of Vrishnis, Rishabha, O chief, Avani, the earth, Druk, rebellious, Rajanyavamsa, dynasties of the kings, Dahana, O annihilator, Anapavarga, without deterioration of, Virya, prowess, Govinda, O
Proprietor.
proprietor of Golokadama, Go of the cows, Dvija, the Brahmanas, Sura, the demigods, Artihara, to relieve distress, Avatara, O Lord who descends, Yoga Ishvara, O master of all mystic powers, Akila, universe, Guru, O pres-
Preceptor.
preceptor, Bhagavan, O possessor of all opulences, Namaste, respectful obeisances unto you.
Very good. Everybody know Bhagavan possesses all opulences. How many opulences, Bhagavan? Anybody remember?
6.
6. What are they?
Wealth,
Wealth,
beauty,
okay,
Power,
strength, uh,
Knowledge,
okay,
um,
wow. Beauty, strength, knowledge, power,
power, yeah, wealth, fame, strength,
fame.
yeah, beauty, renunciation,
Oh yeah, renunciation.
renunciation.
yeah.
You got all 6. Okay, Jyotsna, can you repeat all 6 opulences, Jyotsna?
okay, wealth, health, no, not health, wealth, opulence, beauty, renunciation, fame, and I don't remember the last one.
Strength.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
okay. Okay. Rishabh, would you want to repeat those opulences, 6 opulences?
Yes, Prabhu. So, wealth, strength,
Wealth, strength,
beauty, renunciation,
the renunciation,
and then
fame,
fame, and then last one is
renunciation.
yeah. I already said renunciation.
Oh, okay. So, you know what your name means here? Rusab means, did you see that? What is Rusab? Rusab means, what is it here?
Oh,
Chief.
chief.
Yeah, so you are chief, Rusab. Yeah. Okay. All right. So now I will Rusab to read this translation. Rusab.
Yes, Prabhu. O Krishna, O friend of Arjuna, O chief, among us, no, amongst the
Descendant.
descendants of Rishini, you are the destroyer of those political parties which are disturbing elements on this earth. Your prowess never deteriorates. You are the proprietor of the transcendental abode, and you descend to relive the distress of the cows, the brahmanas, and the devotees. You possess all mystic powers, and you are the
Preceptor.
preceptor of the entire universe. You are the Almighty God, and I offer you my respectful obeisances.
Very good. Who like to read next?
And Jyotsna,
Yes, Krishna, go ahead.
O Krishna, O friend of Arjuna, O chief amongst the descendants of Vrishni, you are the destroyer of those political parties which are disturbing elements on this earth. Your prowess never deteriorates. You are the proprietor of transcendental abode, and you descend to relieve the distress of the cows, the brahmanas, and the devotees. You possess all mystic powers, and you are the preceptor of the entire universe. You are the Almighty God, and I offer you my respectful obeisance.
Very good. So what does Krishna like?
Cows,
Cows and
brahmanas, and devotees.
brahmanas and the devotees. Yeah, so brahmanas and devotees. Okay. So that's why one name of Lord Krishna is because he likes cow. Cow means go in Sanskrit, right?
Govinda.
Govinda. Okay, so that is how Govinda. Who named this Govinda name to Krishna? Anybody remember the past time?
Indra.
Lord Indra, yes. Yeah, okay. What instance?
In the Govardhan Hill pastime.
When he protected all the cows.
Yeah. So, yeah, when the lifting Govardhan Hill, and actually, you know the story, right? Anybody knows the story? What happened in brief?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Brajvasi, yes, Mihika, can you tell the story if you know?
So the story was that um, the Vrajvasis were preparing for the festival of Indra, and Krishna came and asked Nand Maharaj what it was, and then he put his suggestion that give it to you should do the you should do it for Govardhan Hill instead, because the cows feed from there good green grass. So all the Rajvasis, including like Nand Maharaj, they all prepared for doing puja to Govardhan Hill. And at that time, the servant of Indra, he went to Indra and he said that no, they stopped worshipping you, and this cowherd boy named Krishna is influenced everyone to worship Govardhan Hill. So out of anger, Indra said that send a cloud. I forgot the cloud's name. And put like lots of rain and flood the whole Vrindavan with lightning and thunderbolts and all. And everyone was saying that this is the right time to beg forgiveness from from Indra. But then Krishna, he went and he like put his pinky finger on the ground and lifted Govardhan Hill on his left or right. Wait, it was left hand pinky or right? Yeah, left hand pinky, for 7 days and 7 nights. And he was he in that since Govardhan Hill was so large, all the cows and everyone was able to fit in there. And that was Krishna, when Indra understood that Krishna was the supreme personality of Godhead, he stopped all the rain and came down and begged forgiveness from Lord Krishna, and that's when he worshipped him and gave the name Govinda.
Right. What did he bring with him when he came to, beg pardon from Krishna?
He brought water to wash Krishna's feet.
Yeah. And what else?
I think it was a flower. No, it was a Surabhi cow.
Survi cow. Yes, very good. Because cow is very dear to Krishna. So he said that let me take the cow so that, Krishna's anger towards me will diminish, sort of, like that. Okay, anybody volunteer to read this translation one more time, then we'll move forward.
Can I read it?
Yeah.
O Krishna, O friend of Arjuna, O chief amongst the descendants of Vishnu, you are the destroyer of those political parties which are disturbing elements on this earth. Your prowess never deteriorates. You are the
Proprietor.
proprietor of the transcendental abode, and you descend to relieve the distress of the cows, the brahmanas, and the devotees. You possess all mystic powers, and you are the preceptor of the universe. You are the Almighty God, and I offer you my respectful obeisance.
Very good. So this is how Kunti Maharani honoring or respectful. Okay, so Jyotsna, can you read this purport here?
Yes, a summary of the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna is made herein by Srimati Kunti Devi. The Almighty Lord has his eternal transcendental abode, where he is engaged in keeping Surabhi cows. He is served by hundreds and thousands of goddesses of fortune. He descends to the material world to reclaim his devotees and to annihilate the disturbing elements in groups of political parties and kings who are supposed to be in charge of administration work. He creates, maintenance, and annihilates by his unlimited energies, and still he is always full with prowess and does not deteriorate in potency. The cows, the brahmanas, and the devotees of the Lord are all objects of his special attention because they are very important factors for the general welfare of the living being.
Very good. So what do you see the main theme of this paragraph that you read?
So like Lord Krishna, he after Srimati Kunti Devi praised him, like in his abode where he like keeps a bunch of Surabhi cows and he takes care of them. He's also served by the goddess of fortune Lakshmi Devi, and he also he comes down to earth when the kings and political parties aren't doing their job and they're taking over power, and the brahmanas and he also comes down to protect the cows, brahmanas, and devotees and take them back.
Very good. Okay. So anybody have any questions so far or any comment? Okay. So this verse concludes Kunti's prayer. This verse gives this only little summary of what happened before. Now, next verse is spoken by Sutta Goswami. Do you know who Sutta Goswami is?
Yes. Yes.
Anybody know? We learned this previously. Sutta Goswami.
The
Who is his father?
Brahmaharshi.
Maharshi.
person
Very good. And what is Sutta is doing in
preaching the Bhagwatam that
he's speaking Bhagwatam to whom?
All the sages that are in Naimisharanya.
Sages in Naimisharanya. Very good. How many sages were there?
9.
88,000. Who was the leader of the sages?
Shaunaka Rishi.
Saunaka Rishi. Very good. So now the topic will change from text 45 on. So this verse is kind of a Sutta is filling in and he's moving story ahead. So we'll do that. Let's recite the verse here first. Say Sutta Uvacha
Sutta
Vacha
Vacha
Etham Kalapadaihi
Pratayetam kalapadihi.
Parinutakhilodayaha
Parinuta kilodaya.
Mandam Jahasa Vaikuntho
Mandam
Jahasa
Jahasa Vaikuntho
Mohayan Eva Mayaya.
Mohayan
Mayaya.
One more time. Sutta Uvacha
Sutta Vacha
Vacha
Pruthayetam Kalapadaihi
Pratayatam
Kalapadehi
Parinutakhilodayaha
Parinuta kilodaya.
Akhilodaya
Mandam Jahasa Vaikuntho
Mandam
Mandam jahasa vaikunto.
Kunto
Mohayan Eva Mayaya.
मोहयनीव मायया.
Sutta uvacha
Sutta pruthayaitam kalpadaihi
Prayetam
Prayetam
kalapadai
parinutakhilodayaha
Parinutakhilodaya
mandam jahasa vaikuntho
Mandam Jahasa
Vaikuntho
mohayan eva mayaya.
Maya
Mohayan Iva Mayaya.
See, the first word is a compound word, pruthayatham, means pruthaya itham. Pruthaya is another name of kunti, prutha. So pruthaya, and next word is itham. They make compound word, pruthayatham, kalpadaihi. Okay, who can recite the verse?
I can do it. Prabhu.
Yeah,
Sutta uvacha prathayetam kalapati parinutakilodaya mandam jahasa vaikanta mahayan eva mayaya.
very good. Next.
and Jyotsna do it.
Can I
Yes,
recite?
yes, just now, go ahead.
Sutta Uvacha Prathayetam Kalapadaihi Parinutakhilodaya Mandam Jahasa Vaikunto Mohayan Eva Mayaya.
Very good. Anybody else?
Can I recite?
Yeah.
Sutta Vacha Tritayatam Kalapadaiha Parinuta Kilodayah Mandam Jahasa Vaikunto Mohayan Eva Mayaya.
Very good. Anybody? Mehika, where are you?
Yes, Prabhu. Sutta uvacha pratyetam kalapadaihi parinutakilodaya mandam jahasa vaikunta mohayan eva mayaya.
Very good. Anybody else want to read the verse? Who is there? Let's see. Satvik did it, right? Anjaneya. Who is Anjaneya? Anjaneya, would you like to recite the verse?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Sutta Uvacha Prutayetam
Kalapadaihi
Padaihi Parinutayaha
Parinutakhilodayaha
Mandam Jahasa Vaikunto Mohayaniva Mayaya.
Very good. Good. Okay, Rusab, can you read word to word?
Yes, Prabhu. Sutta uvacha. Sutta said, Prathya by
Pruthaya. Pruthaya.
Pruthaya by Pratha kunti. Itham this. Kalapadhi by chosen words. Parinuta being worshipped. Akila universal. Udaya glories. Mandam mildly. Mildly. Yeah. Jahasa smiled. Vaikunta the Lord. Mohayan captivating. Eva light. Mayaya his mystic power.
Very good. Okay. Who want to read the translation?
Can I read the
Jyotsna.
translation?
Jyotsna? Okay.
Right.
Suta Goswami said, the Lord, thus hearing the prayers of Kunti Devi, composed in choice words for his glorification, mildly smiled. That smile was as enchanting as his mystic power.
Very good. So this is Sutta Goswami's comment that after hearing this prayer from Kunti Devi, which was chosen words, that is Kalpadaihi. Okay, beautiful choice, and Krishna was smiling, so he was happy. Okay. Anybody else would like to read translation?
Can I read the translation?
Yeah.
Sutta Goswami said, the Lord, thus hearing the prayers of Kunti Devi, composed in choice words for his glorification, mildly smiled. That smile was enchanting as his mystic power.
Very good. Okay. Who else wants to read it?
Prabhuji, can I?
Yeah.
Sutta Goswami said, the Lord, thus hearing the prayers of Kunti Devi, composed in choice words from his glorification, mildly smiled. That smile was was an enchanting as his mystic power.
Very. Okay. So this is a small paragraph of purport, which let's see who is volunteering to read the purport, and then we can discuss about it. Okay, Mega, you want to go ahead and read it? So read it slowly. Everybody can hear properly,
Okay,
and
Prabhuji.
yeah, pay attention. Everyone should pay attention also.
Anything that is enchanting in the world is said to be a representation of the Lord. The conditioned soul who are engaged in trying to lord it over the material world are also enchanted by his mystic powers, but his devotees are enchanted in a different way by the glories of the Lord, and his merciful blessings are upon them. His energy is displayed in different ways as electrical energy works in manifold capacities. Srimati Kunti Devi has prayed to the Lord just to enunciate a fragment of his glories. All his devotees worship him in that way by chosen words, and therefore the Lord is known as Uttama Shloka. No amount of chosen words is sufficient to enumerate the Lord's glory, and yet he is satisfied by such prayers as the Father is satisfied even by the broken linguistic attempts of the growing child. The word Maya is used both in the sense of delusion and mercy. Herein, the word Maya is used in the sense of the Lord's mercy upon Kunti Devi.
Very good. Okay. So what is the summary of what you have read, Mehika?
So, what I basically understood out of this paragraph was that we think that we are like the master, and we did it, like I did it, this is my things. So we think that we own the things, but it's actually a whole representation of the Lord.
Mhm.
And this is all enchanted by his mystical powers, but his devotees are always on the other hand, but they think that Krishna owns everything, and they always chant the glories of Krishna, which means that Krishna's merciful blessings are always upon them. So that means that since Srimati Kunti Devi was also a very good devotee of the Lord, she also got mercy of the Lord, and she was only trying to get the glory. She was actually glorifying Krishna's qualities and glories about him, and she most of the devotees worship him like that by chanting his glories. We think that there's a limit, to Krishna's glory, but there's actually Krishna's glory is an innumerable,
Very good.
and he is attempted. He is satisfied by such prayers, like it's compared to a father even being satisfied even by a small attempt by his growing child. And at the end it says that Maya can be used in two senses: in delusion, which is like right now in the material world, and the mercy of Lord Krishna. So in this purport it is used Maya is used as the sense of Krishna's mercy over Kunti Devi.
Very good. Very good. Josna, what is your reflection?
I wasn't here just a second ago. I was with my mom.
Oh, you didn't listen. Okay,
Yeah.
Rusab, you want to say something? What you have heard and what you can get out from this paragraph? Anything, just one thing that you like about it? Whatever you like. You know, there is a one name of Krishna is said, mentioned here in this paragraph. What is that name?
Can you hear me, Prabhu?
Is Krishna, because he is praised by choicest words. His name is
Uttama Shloka.
Uttama Sloka. Yeah, very nice. Okay, so we'll conclude here today, and next time we will see Yudhishthir Maharaj is lamenting about, all these things. The subject matter will change from text 45 and onward. Okay, and next time we'll finish the chapter. So thank you very much. Hare Krishna, everyone.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Nahamilamaha.
Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Okay, and okay. Rishabh, so you should come regularly, it would be nice.
Yes,
Okay.
Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, Jyotsna, Ananjaya. Who is Ananjaya?
Me.
An-
Anjaneya.
Oh, sorry, Anjaneya. You keep your camera on so I can see you.
Okay.
Oh, now I can see. How about Satvik? Is Satvik? Yeah, okay. So when camera on, then it looks like a live class, Anyway, we all see you next Tuesday. Please join on time so we can relish more about Yudhishthir Maharaj. Arjuna has lamentation before war, and Yudhishthir have lamentation after war. Why, we will see it next time. Okay? All right.